Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. I really appreciate each and every one of you who have joined my little family. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload. If you don't know already, we are doing another Shop My Stash. I try to do them weekly because I like to rotate through my makeup and pick things that I haven't really been showing a lot of love. So I'm going to go over what I have on my face today, and then I'll go over what I also had in my drawers. Just moving over some stuff to the side. That is what you heard. So first things first, I have on my eyes the Colourpop Ornate palette. This is such a This is such a beautiful palette. It has some really nice, matte shades, and then we have a few shimmers. And I do really love the Colourpop formula. If you haven't checked them out already, you are absolutely missing out. This is a nice fall looking palette. I do enjoy it. I know that it is no longer fall, but I think my eyeshadow looks pretty good today. I feel like, I don't know. I like the yellow, orangey, red kind of shade sometimes. So I like to look like a sunset, I guess. Anyway, this is what I'm using on my eyes. For primer, I have the Urban Decay All Nighter. I do love this primer. It is also in my my project pan, so I am going to put it back in my drawer so I don't put it back in my collection and forget about that. For foundation, I have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh. This is the Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Mine is in the shade Light 55N. Yes, Light 55N. I do feel like it is a really good shade match for me. I had a lighter one and I had a darker one. And I could not find the right shade. And I used the website Foundation, I think it is, where you can look up the foundations that you currently have that match you really well, and then you can use that website to find something else that in another brand that would match you pretty good. However, I have noticed that, sometimes it doesn't work too well because there are a few that I've tried and no, absolutely not. The colors, no, not gonna happen for me. Way too dark. And it's usually way too dark and not way too light. So, but anyway, that is what I have for foundation. Now for bronzer, I have the Patrick Ta. This is the She's Statuesque. This is a cream and powder duo. So I do have both of them on. This is the cream shade right here. And then we have the powder on top. This scares me, cream bronzer scares me, but it's not terrible. So I'm kind of warming up to it. And this is also in my project pan. So again, I will put that back in my drawer. For blush, I have the ABH. This is the Stick Blush in Peachy Keen. This is such a beautiful shade. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love this blush. This is the shade that it is, and then it blends out to a nice peachy tone. So pretty. I love the formula. The formula is so good. For highlighter, I have the Chantecaille. This is the Pearl Lumiere. It is a white pearlized highlighter. It is so pretty. It looks like this, and we'll try to swatch it right here. And that is what it looks like. I absolutely love it. It's so pretty, and the packaging is just to die for. Oh my God, so amazing. For powder, I am using my ambient lighting palette from Hourglass. I kind of mixed dim and incandescent light together. These two I mixed together. I was told last week that this is not a highlighter palette, and I felt so stupid. No, don't feel bad if you are watching this and you were the one that told me. I am so grateful that you told me, but oh my gosh, I had it with my highlighters. So, I mean, I wasn't using it because I don't know. But now it's with my powders, so we're gonna use this as a powder more often. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I use it as a powder all over my face. I feel like that's, again, why my face is a little bit more bright. The middle color is a little more luminescent than the matte shade, so I have both of these two mixed together, and I think it looks great. For concealer, I have the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I think mine's in the shade Snow. Yes. I have that under my eyes, again, in my T-zone and on my chin. That is where I use concealer. I don't conceal pimples. I don't know. I don't have the correct shade that would, then I'd have to have multiple shades, and I'm just not about that life. So that is what I have. For setting spray, I have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh. This, again, is in a Project Pan. I forgot to mark this in my Project Pan, and I'm just now realizing it. But I guess we'll just go off the last line. Next, we are going to go over brows. Again, it's always my Gimme Brow from Benefit. Love this brow product. My favorite. Will not go without it. I do like to pick 2 up, though, during the Ulta sale when everything goes half off. I also have the e.l.f. This is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I have mine in the shade Deep Brown. I feel like this is a little too dark for me. And the reason why is when I put it on today, I was realizing it today. I feel like this is a little too dark for me, even though my hair is like super dark, but my eyebrows are not that dark. They're not as dark as my hair. So I feel like right now when you're looking at my eyebrows, they look black. I feel like they look black. So I don't think that this is a good shade match for me, but I do like the formula. It's a really good formula. So if you want something inexpensive that works pretty well, it does have a spoolie on the other end. I love to shape my brows with it, and then I go over with the Gimme Brow. For eyeliner, I have the Stila. This is the Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. It is not waterproof. I can tell you right now, it is not waterproof, because if it was waterproof, it wouldn't start smudging under my eyes whenever I have it on. Constantly, I have to, throughout the day, I have to like try to save my under eyes, because it's like either there's brown or black or darkness underneath my eyes, like down here. And I don't know if it's like from the mascara or if it's from the eyeliner, but either way, it's rather annoying, and it looks like I have dark circles and I haven't slept in like 2 weeks. For mascara, I have a mini size of the Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. I actually really like this mascara, and I didn't think I would, and the reason why I didn't think I would is because it's such a small, like, it's like you're playing with a doll's mascara, because it's so dang small. But I think I have the full size, like, over there in my collection somewhere, because I know I have like almost 30 mascaras or something like that. Ridiculous number. But I can't wait to actually pull out the full size and see how that one works, because the formula seems to be pretty darn good. For lipstick, I do have a MAC lipstick on. This is in the shade Mocha. It is a satin lipstick. Super pretty. I absolutely love the color. Now, I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of it. As you can tell, I have quite a few lipsticks. Not as much as some people, but, I have a lot for me that, can't really wear a lot of lipstick since I wear a mask constantly at work. Next, we are going to go over everything else that was in my drawer for the last week. And I'm not going to open this up, but if you are interested in seeing what it looks like, this is the Pat McGrath Mothership 9 Utopian Dream. This is such a beautiful palette. I used it one time. I wanted to be able to use it at least once this last week because it is my first Pat McGrath palette, and I was like so excited. I got it during their like last week of last year, their sale that everything went like 30% off or something, and I had to grab it. I just had to have it because I don't know, it's Pat McGrath. I wanted it. So I had to have it. Anyway, for setting spray, I also had the Too Faced Hangover 2-in-1, 3-in-1. I can't count or read apparently. This is the Hangover RX setting spray. It was fine. Nothing to write home about. This is the Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation. I didn't like this. For bronzer, I had the Milani bronzer. This is 02 Sun Kissed. It's a silky matte bronzing powder. I really like this. This is a nice drugstore bronzer. It is really good. For highlight, I also had the Anastasia Beverly Hills Resi. So pretty. Such a blinding highlight. If you didn't get a chance to get it, I am so sorry, but it is amazing. I also had the Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. I don't like the smell of this, but it's okay. It doesn't really do much besides kind of like give you some hydration and everything, but I guess that's what it's for. So it was fine. For eyeliner, I have the Ophir eyeliner in black and the Evercelli Ojos Perfectos liquid eyeliner in the shade Night. I enjoy both of these, but you know, I mean, an eyeliner is an eyeliner to me as long as it, you know, I don't poke my eye out with it. It's fine. For another bronzer, I had the Han Pressed Bronzer from Han. There's no actual shade name on it as far as I can tell, but it was pretty good. I'll open it. It looks darker in the pan than it actually is, which is nice. That is what it looks like. We'll do that swatch right there. See? Not as dark, but it was really nice. I used it, I think, just one time. Or maybe twice. Probably twice. For blush, I also had the Han Pressed Blush. Now, this one was like a bubblegum pink. And I was really scared to use it because look at that. Like, it is like super bright, but it blends nicely. I was able to get a lot of the, you know, it wasn't too terrible. See, it blends okay. But it's a little bright, but maybe better in the springtime. For powder, I had the Laura Mercier. This is the translucent setting powder. This is one of my top favorite powders. Absolutely love it. It makes everything look amazing, smooths everything out, blends everything together. It works great. So that is everything that was either on my face or in my drawers. So let's go ahead and shop my stash. Alrighty, so now we're in the shop my stash portion, and I have two eyeshadows picked out like I always do. Well, I don't always have two, but I always pick them out without you guys. Sorry. But I have the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered. We've got some pretty nice tones in here, some jewel colors. I'm really loving the shimmers up here. And I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of this palette, so I'm hoping to get some out this week. Next, we have the Cloud Spun palette from Colourpop that has just a bunch of pink shades. I know I haven't gotten enough use out of this palette either, and it's so pretty, and I don't know why I haven't. So, again, I'm going to try to get some use out of this palette. Hopefully, I'll wear makeup more than 3 times this week. So, I am looking forward to those. So we are going to get into this up here first. Usually I go through my drawers, but we're going to just do this. Of course, I'm going to go to my Ofra. I'm going to also pick out my Charlotte Tilbury. This is a brown shade. I always have to have a brown and a black, just depending on what colors I'm using. Now, I do have these. I would normally wear either no eyeliner or black with this, but my Project Pan eyeshadow palette has some tones in there that I might want to use a brown, which is why I'm picking that brown. Now I just need a liquid one. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to choose the Too Faced one. I've been really liking this one. It's got a really nice pointed tip. This is the Better Than Sex Easy Glide waterproof liquid eyeliner. So we'll just go ahead and do those. For brow products, again, I'm going to choose my Benefit. Obviously, I get really good use out of it. It has seen better days. That is my absolute favorite. Now, I am also going to do the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. So we'll do that. Now, for mascara, I really shouldn't use this. I really shouldn't use any of these right here. These three, the Wonder Beauty, the Laura Geller, and this one, because I've had them past 3 days. 3 months, guys. Good Lord. But so I'm going to go ahead and grab this Lancome. I already have another mascara in there. It is part of my project pan, so we'll go ahead and just grab this one. I want to get some use out of my project pan and this as well. So we'll just go ahead and grab that one, and then let's go ahead and hit our drawers. We have primer and powder in the first drawer. So for primer, I am gonna go ahead and do my NYX Marshmallow Primer. This is, I don't really know exactly what it's supposed to do. I think it's supposed to like smooth and make it a little bit hydrated. So we'll go ahead and grab that. I have another primer in my project pan, so we'll go ahead and just grab that one. For powders, however, I think I am going to go ahead and grab the Kosas. Now, I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of this, but I do like this one. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And I think I have been neglecting my Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Pound Cake. It is a nice under eye powder. I have quite a bit in there, as you can tell. So I really need to get some use out of that. Next drawer, we have setting sprays and concealers. So for concealer, I'm going to grab this hydrating. This is the Conceal and Hydrate from Revolution. I have mine in the shade C2. I know it's kind of blurry. There we go. C2. So I'll use that. And then I have another one in my project pan, so we'll just grab that one. For setting sprays, I have 2 in my project pan, and I really should just get some more use out of those. So I'm going to go ahead and not choose a setting spray this week. For foundation, let's see. For foundation, I'm also going to do the Huda Beauty. I'm going to see how I really like this one, because I don't know if I really like it. This is in the Shortbread 200B. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And then I think I'm also going to go ahead and grab this one. This is also the Conceal and Hydrate from Revolution. I have mine in, you can't see, but it's the shade F6. Next, we are going to go ahead into this jumbled mess. I think I'm going to go ahead and choose this blush palette. This is just a duo. It's from Jouer. It is, whoa, you saw me for a second. It is the Rose Gold Blush Duo. There's a Marigold and Rose Petal. There are some really pretty colors. That is what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And that's it for powder blushes. So for cream blush, I think I'm going to grab my Rare Beauty. This one is in Nearly Mauve. It is a really nice formula. But this is what it looks like. I love this one. As you can tell, I have used it. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. For bronzers, I'm going to grab my Physicians Formula. This is in the shade Bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. I'm also going to grab a high-end. This is the Buxom Bronzer. This is Staycation Vibes in Rooftop Tan. It's a primer-infused bronzer, so it's pretty cool. It's got 2 shades in there. You can mix them together, create some awesome looks. And next, well, last, because we've gone through this really quickly, I am grabbing a highlighter. Actually, I'll grab 2. So I'm going to grab my Samantha March highlighter from Ofra. This is the Start Inspired. It's a beautiful, like, if you swirl them together, they look so pretty. This is what it looks like. So pretty. I love the pink and the like champagne-y gold. It's so pretty. So we'll go ahead and do that one. And I think I'm also going to grab one of my Nabla. So let's see. This one is Ozone and this one is Privilege. I'll grab Privilege. This one's more gold and this one's more white. So we'll have these two. So now let's get everything that we have here in the drawers and I'll show you the layout and then we're good to go for the week. Alrighty guys, I have everything laid out. Looking great in my drawers. We've got all of our eyeshadow palettes over here, eyeliners, brows, mascaras. Then we have primers, foundations, concealer, and then I have another highlighter. Good Lord. We have another concealer up top on my desk up here. I know my desk is a mess. I'm sorry. I need to clean it. We have powders, we have bronzers right here, blush here. I know it's kind of a mess, but this is what I feel looks good. And then highlighters and setting sprays over here. So I am really hoping you guys can see, look at that. I am like breaking out in hives over something. I don't know what it is, but I am hoping to see how I'm feeling about these foundations. I know this one's full coverage. I think this one's like medium to full, so we'll see how that looks and works with my skin now. I am so excited to get the use that I can out of these. I just messed everything up. Get some use out of these two eyeshadow palettes. Again, this is my Project Pan. So yeah, I am really excited. I think I have some really good makeup picked out for this next week, and I hope to use it, like I said, more than 3 times. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay beautiful.